Poetry. Let's get it cracking. The moment I heard me, I clutched my heart with a yes. Settle and accept just what is. Puzzled by the meaning, and images of life flicker in my mind, and then I understand. Until I require every desire willing to give me everything. Deny what doesn't fall in order. Go back and create. Settle is not an option. So, world, don't take it personally. I only accept my highest desire. So, alone, I walk through the ring of fire. Poem. Body on earth, spirit within, soul of heart, third eye begin. You had it all along, yet you allowed fear to stop you. Was told lies as fairy tale truths. Take this, for there's lack. Data against your dreams. Analysis says no, it seems. Yet I'm on the other side, very much alive. Building in the thrive, yet y'all scream survive. And now you're surprised. I refuse to let every gift just lay, stepped on, no next for mine. Self-made in time. Poem. I cut the cord. I blew out the flame, and the false twins must be. A piece of my soul would never. I hope my love haunts you, and you wake up next to all your untruths. And the pain you turned me to my shadow, and now the siren turns inward. Speak under the moon as you like. I'm deaf to your energetic truths. And when in flesh, all your lies cover. Stop if ever moving towards me. My love has changed. Chambers. I locked it away in the past of us, and I could care less. You see now? Stay blind until you heal. May every illusion you gave me give you cold chills as I make my dreams come true without you. Poem. Under the fire, I felt your embrace. It's gentle, yet strong. Your love warms me under the moon, not ever too soon. But eye to eye stares, and your love holds me there. It's in a bliss with no cares. Poem. I embrace in time, dear boo of mine. I pour the wine to calm what's underlined in the details that spell what heart knows too. It's light between each cloud we do. Poem. If I ever was a mermaid, my lyrics would swim this way, hanging on the coral reef cliffs where the mic sits, and I just can't resist. To dream with no frames, all insane until I'm in the third dimension, and it reveals that I've cocooned baking like a cake, and sweet wings work by night and plan by day. Empires are built this way. Poem. Rest your heart, my child. Peace is here. I've shielded you from the hidden, and I've asked you to open your heart and be grateful in the ups and downs. And we're healing to healed. Rebirth the skills. Poem. Last journey on this planet, I was born a street general. To awaken, master, I unfold the untold in its origins, and my steps are guided by my melanin. And the essence green from earths is black spirit from galaxies. I pass the peace of truth, and the king respected royalty was birthed. It's a castle of arts, a warrior's mission, light of the skilled, but you must first listen. And it's united by a black DNA ascension. It's the ancestors that grant the vision. Poem. I am Poetic Nurse. Thank you for listening to my poetry, and we'll just continue. We got a heart full of messages and simple, no extras. It's a fountain and swirls. Even happy for yours. I find it on the lilies. And if by chance I give my heart to the earth, I accept the pain of others. I choose to sacrifice selfish desire in a purpose that is to nurture others. Don't misunderstand. If you ever try to kill my heart, I will turn away forever. I chose before birth to give my heart's life mission. And in 3D humanity reasons, purpose obtained in infinity, I know in infinity, Abba built my heart to thee. This is my life's mission. Poem. It's blue bird, see? Its eyes on we, and it chirps my name. It lingers so, and I let it go. All will see one day soon just who you are. Can you believe? After all to be, and I never had to defend. All your lies will fall away, and you, bluebird, may fan today, and we will let the lyrics play. Poem. If by chance this post caught you in a winter, you feel all is dried up, don't give up. For in a few, these seeds you plant today will be the green that springs upon you soon. And I just wanted to remind you, faith with work, it will harvest and bloom. Poem. Amazed at the dust from your gambles and whispers across the seas. Sad, the same jokes that made us laugh took a king to night status. Ace, no hearts felt, and I flip a chip. What a dip in my tear to your tear. Ashes to lashes. Only dark is here. Poem. When you realize you've made it through the fire alive, when you realize there's that pause in that mist, there's that heart in a skeleton twist, there's that Egyptian flow that says something could be in a galaxy of where we know. It's poetry, the words that come to me. And one day soon, I'm on an island living in paradise with no vices. I'm eating off the land of peace in harmonies with the birds and laying in a swing and being pushed by my king. I'm already there. Sand under my feet, it's written, shall be. Poem. I could find a list of reasons, and then my locks get tighter. My knowledge gets brighter. A knowing comes to life, and I am the words of my book. It's to speak until the beat stops, and spirit floats until its next plot. So stop hiding the truth of you. We need your purpose. Never let anyone hide you. And no wonder why we matrix. So many blurred ages. More convinced now than ever I was born on a planet as a star and I was pushed off to Earth for the test. Mastery in the making. Spiritual awakening. I pause, but don't stop. I bend, but don't break. I fast over starve and I walk over lay and I keep going anyway. 'Cause I'm off the shores and I'm up to the sky. It knows my secrets, my whys. I'm released upon the water and you are my mighty desire. Because I've lifted by my manifestations, my spirit animated into a new direction, and my soul's to purpose pass. I leap, I will last. Poem. I prayed with my head up. You came from a blind side, and I blocked the sparks, and you came back each time. Light the fire for you to see me. I'm comforted by your voice, and I'm hugged by your energy. And this was Friends to Lovers Tea. Poem. I remember when I used to wish upon a star, and now I create them. It's 12:12 portal in the view, and I grab hands and step through. I passed on every no, deaf to the limits that did not align, and I hold two lives in one. Toxic to goddess, incantation, Job scription, my life, my rendition, and anything opposing holds no existence, no more internal back and forth. I exist like the pyramids, created by El Shaddai. Holy Spirit dwells inside, and grateful to the Most High, grateful to myself, heart conscious, love's honest, decree and declared. I've scribed the script. I set the steps for it. I went into action, watched it become in my reality one, and I've manifested the script. And now I live in it. Unique to every crystal. Designed great, yet gentle. Moving in a silent smile. Snowflakes into sound, water flows as essence, and no doubts was the lesson. But upon the peach, I no longer think, yet knowing my heart burst for world peace on earth. And although it may not be, I extend my hand to everyone, grateful for the hero in you. My heart expands to worldviews. I am a heart that cares for you, and it truly matters what you may be going through. Poem. If those flowers hurt you, turn around and thorn too. Let it burn to ashes. And then use the ashes to fertilize the soil that keeps you the prize. And remove all poison ties. And rest in what's best for you. Poem. I am Poetic Nurse. I've been doing poetry since I was 8. You can find my new book called 3 Stages of a Poet on Amazon. Just look up Poetic Nurse. It'll come right up. I also wrote a book a couple years ago called The Monarch's Soul. So check it out. I've watched and learned only aligned ideas in the camp in support to agree or deny entry. I arrive to the created space. I didn't allow society views to limit the life I'm running to. I stopped pondering the before and the cycles that needed closed. I continue to slam the door because I love the silence. Crazy. I laugh at disrespect. Understanding it means nothing that has to do with me. My life is intentional and I attach what I want it to be. Rising in my divinity, heart open, loving me. Poem. Every poem means something, whether it came from a picture, an experience, a thing I've heard, a thing I lived. And Poetic Nurse does words from the heart because I want them to seep through your ears and dive down to something deep and move you. This is one of the greatest goals I have in my poetry. If you haven't, subscribe so you can see when I go live and we can just vibe. Poetry Night Vibes. The energy of money mindset. So I sat and folded you calmly. Not impressed by the number. Steady on the focus of service for me and humanity. And I went into a zone where it's just you and me, determined to be self-made. Fuck what I see until it manifests. Or stated over me, you have no option. Load in the bundles of my energy, money off my pure existence, inheritance tapped in destiny, and I visualize with a smile. Action to style and is dressed in inner abundance, and I slept in prosperity, and I danced in opulence. Poem. I called in a love so sweet that it made me forget the pastime pains and mishaps. I held the crystal in my hand and called on the angels saying, where's my man? Just when I given in to staying alone with me, there he appeared like magic, see? And an intimacy felt even when apart. I love when you fall asleep. In my dreams, our bodies speak, and when awakened, my heart sings. I've engaged by the plans of we, and the crystal quartz, yeah, it smiles for me. Poem. You're the foam to my sip. You like when I dip. I keep a shy smile, and you accept me as me. Jump portals when I ask. Vibrational highs, share energy kisses, and while I look up into your eyes, sincerity replies. Poem. When words escape you and I'm staring in shock, and when you know the whole time now you're changed so much that no words to say, but you don't move the same. The world must accept. They must relearn. The old you is gone, and the you doesn't notice. It was a circle of two hearts, interlocked to grow in space, and evenings trace, and two morning kisses, and passion shock the nerves, and I feel so deserved to cover the children with our wings. A motherhood full of growth, taken by silent oath to love unconditionally, always see. And I'm wishing on the pine that I'm going to make you mine so we can slide up under the mistletoe. And now that you pursued and took a little minute, Ankara on the print, now we all in fashion. You be saying babe and I answer zaddy. Candles on the flicker and cinnamon taste. Desires, I'm roasting nuts by the fire, but my booty is shaking higher. Poem. When I finally realized you don't have to request, explain, beg, or send hints. When a person loves and cares for you, it's in the actions and behaviors they do. I'm not saying toxic love isn't real. It's just a bad deal. And I no longer blame the exes. My lack of self-love was the issue. And now I stop pushing away what I deserve. As two heartfelt friends meshed in, yeah, that's when the climax began. Poem. Transform the light. Mutants of infinity, superb from infancy, step to the mirror of you. The amazing creation of the unseen, to think they breed not enough. Lies from pits of suppression. Elevate your soul to human force and fly on the earth like you're a ghost. Poem. Can we travel the land and watch the sunrises under our kisses? Can we speak in the silence where our love grows every minute? And can we keep our hearts pure when those moments feel unsure? Can we stand each test? Well, only time will script the rest. Poem. I want you to hold our hearts, each hand, one side. And I want the sweet romance with all its ties. And I want two hearts beating because you feel like home. Never did I have to ask. Before you knew, on your own. Poem. I just want to turn slow. Unlock below. Every gift and every shift. And although the day may seem long, behind the vault, you've won. You've won me. And the electricity jumped on the mic. It grabbed my waist and held real tight. My bounce back game, out of sight. See, with a wiggle, slap it just a little. And skin on bone, moan in the middle. Poem. Guides under the moon. They're silently screaming, get up soon. And I'm saying, I'm scared. Can I do this? Yet the whispers keep telling me, you're more than made for this. A master manifester of energy and flashbacks to your soul's destiny and never meant to be of lack and forgotten scrolls coming back and Aztec chants fill my head and Egyptian codes chiseled in my mind and harder yet easier to live this 3D and smoke no longer clouds me and I'm awaking to gods under God. Dreams on 1,000 clips. Divine timing, never miss. Have you ever had to fly when you could not see? Has fear ever choked you when you didn't know what to do? When I say, spread your wings. Fly up by any means and press through the fear, 'cause sunlight is near. Poem. Shower me in epiphanies on a cold moon symphony, shift upon shift. Seer to another atmosphere and tiger eye in the palm and heart filled with psalms. I've heard the poetry of it all, and then I spoke as I wrote it. See, sometimes they only see the shadow. How shallow. And the lips are closed to speak, and if you don't see, then you don't see. They just have to lock our minds away, too powerful without lack, and human power would attack. But I've built up legacies. It's versus tragedies, and so they brick it up, but I don't give it up. Thank you for those who came in to listen. I appreciate the likes. Make sure you subscribe and you follow. This is Poetic Nurse here. It's just a little 28-minute of poetry vibes. And it's a good night for me. You guys have a great night.